don't follow what society wants you to follow. Like, going to the obvious way for this, in my head, is Indian stereotypes. Indians, they got to be two things. Engineers and doctors.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the DMT Show. I'm Ashok.
I'm Andy.
I'm Aarian.
And I'm Jason. Welcome back. If this is your second time around since you watched the first episode, and if it's your first time around here, welcome. Hopefully you guys all watching are all doing well. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys feeling?
I'm doing great. It's a Sunday. We have off tomorrow for Columbus Day.
Columbus Day.
It's really nice.
Indigenous People Day, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and I'm doing a little less great. I got a bit of a stuffy nose. I might sound a little off today, but hopefully I'll be better.
It's alright. Sound great. I'm doing pretty good. You know, I still have a little bit of work to do from school that I didn't feel like doing.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know what? Pretty good weekend so far.
It is, and it's not over yet. No school tomorrow for whatever day you want to call it. I'm pretty sure here, I don't know actually what it's called.
It's like universally Columbus Day, but people are saying it's the Indigenous Peoples Day. Same thing,
Yeah.
Whatever. Andy, still got some work left over. I think a lot of people can probably relate to that procrastination. One thing we want to talk about today with school and balance. Whoa, what's so bad about that?
Shots fired.
No, it just made it sound like really bad.
Sly comment and then just completely just moved on.
He was like,
Yeah, just my guy doesn't do his homework, but it's fine. We'll keep going.
Andy's so lazy, he procrastinates all the time. Alright, anyway, not all the time, but sometimes. So yeah, I mean, talking about school, talking about work. One thing we're going to discuss today is, you know, we're all students, all high school students. One thing we're going to talk about is being a student athlete, because a few of us are, and also being leaders within the school and within its own little programs or whatever. So, you want to start off? You want to talk about what it's like being a student athlete?
All right. So if you didn't already watch the first episode, I'll tell you now. I'm the captain of our varsity badminton team. Yes,
yeah.
Badminton.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad or like different from being like an ordinary player. Just that the coach expects more from you, and you have to like, beginning of practices, you have to like tell everybody what to do and stuff. And since you're one of them, like another student, they usually don't listen to you. And then the coach comes and yells at them, and if they're freshmen, they cry. So
is that a joke, or have you actually seen freshmen cry?
no, but
Oh.
this year, literally, so basically, like for setup and breakdown of like the nets and all the supplies that we need, usually the freshmen do it, and the upperclassmen, since they did it the years before, they don't have to do it. This year, all the upperclassmen are doing it, and none of the freshmen are doing it.
Come on.
So once we leave, kind of screwed. I think they're gonna get yelled at by the coach like once.
No, but by the time you guys leave, they'll be upperclassmen, and then technically they shouldn't have to do it though.
Yeah, but then they're not telling their people to do it.
That's true. You gotta start beating them into shape.
We'll see. It's kind of late into the year now, because each season for every sport is like around 2.5 months.
Yeah.
So we're coming near like the beginning-ish of the second month. So yeah. But yeah, most of the challenges, just like, I'm sure most of you can relate, just even if for clubs, not even sports, you get back from school much later. Like, if school ends around like 2 for us, you get home around like 4:35. So it's that much less time to do homework. And yeah. What about you, Jason? I know you're an athlete.
I am an athlete. I'm on the JV cross country team. It is crazy. I was like, it was what, like mid-August. I was like eating Doritos, watching TV in the summer, bro. I was doing nothing. And then a month and a half later, I'm running like 2 5-days a week. It's ridiculous. But I'm getting used to. And yeah, I'm working hard every day. Practice is not easy, man. I will tell you. Like, you feel it. You feel it every single day. It puts strain on you, but keep working. It takes a lot of time too. Like you said, like, again, ending school at 2. Getting home at 4:30, 5:30, whatever it might be, depending on how long the day goes. You have practices, you have races, a bunch. It's a lot. but it's not bad. You know, make good friends along like while you're on the team. Competitions are fun. If you're having a good day, then it's
Uh,
empowering. You feel good.
Competitions
Hey,
are a little
it's true,
bit.
man. It's true. Competitions. I mean, if you're having a bad day, then it's not good for like anybody. But if
the
you're feeling good, you felt like you did your best, and it does feel good.
I mean, it's much more fun if you win, but
plus
Yeah.
also for cross country especially, I wouldn't say the
cross country is both
competition.
it's both individual and team oriented though. Like it's not like a solo act.
Yeah, but for cross country, I'd say that the competition is never fun. Everything around it though is fun. Like on the bus ride there, the bus ride back, hanging out with like your friends.
A bus ride, man, I'm just like locked in. I'm just focused. Stay locked in. I listen to music. I'm just like I'm not messing around.
I feel like during the race, if you're not one of like the better people, then you're probably just like racing against yourself to beat your own time.
That's pretty much what I do because I'm on JV. I'm not like a stellar runner, right? I'm just like okay.
better than everybody else.
I'm just I'm striving to do my best, but if I don't beat this person, whatever, right? I'm not like shooting myself in the foot. Like I'm not like dying over it. I'm like, all right, I gotta work out. I gotta improve. And I still gotta keep it. Like that's what I do. I'm not like striving to be an Olympian by the end of 11th grade. Like I'm just kind of taking it easy, but also working hard at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like kind of contradictory,
But also
Yeah.
for many sports and also cross country, if you want to get better, you do have to be dedicated, like
Yeah,
very
you have to do
dedicated.
stuff outside of school.
Like
once
not
the
even
season
like
ends.
you just have to change your whole lifestyle. And like I don't do this because I'm not that dedicated, but I know Jason, he has a
yeah.
sleep
I
schedule
go to sleep
now.
before 11 every day.
Yeah,
I've
he
been
has
doing
to
that.
get 8 hours of sleep.
Day one.
He's also doing all the stretches, making sure he's always staying in peak condition, eating all the good
Gotcha.
foods.
Okay, guys, if you're
Yeah.
watching, stretch before and after you do any workout, please.
Yeah.
Everybody else here doesn't do
And
it.
hydrate. One of my biggest jokes, number
Yeah,
one.
alright, ready? Right now. Everybody get a sip of water. Right now.
If you're watching right now and you have water next to you, take a sip of it.
Take a
right
sip
now.
of water right now.
There you go.
That's kind of one of my
It's worth
biggest 5 seconds. It's one of my biggest downfalls, like of cross country almost. It's like the thing is that we're obviously students. We said that before, and it's like if I drink too much during school, drink too much water.
Water,
during
yeah. I
school,
was about to say.
water. We're clean here. Drink too much water during school, then you go to the bathroom. It's like, oh, I don't want to like miss class. It's like, yeah, it's whatever. Gotta live with it.
Yeah.
So, me and Jason do sports. Aarian also does, but not as like.
I'm not
as us,
I'm not a.
Because Andy and Aarian, they both do clubs. Right?
I do
And
do
Yeah.
What do you do? You're like a leader of some sort.
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am a secretary of a club, of the esports club that we have in our school. And one thing
What
that
is
we didn't really.
esports?
What is esports?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
esports?
so, okay, well, esports is it's basically video games. So it's competitive video games, and you can compete usually in tournaments, usually online for most games. And it's something that it appeals more towards people of our age group, becoming more popular, more relevant, especially among our age group, not so much among younger people. But it's definitely something that's like I said, popular now, and it's probably going to continue to be popular in the future. But yeah, that's what esports is, and I'm the secretary for the club that we have at our school for the esports club. And one thing that I feel like I should mention that Ashok, you kind of had something similar because you said you're the captain of the badminton team,
Yeah.
which is it's like not the same thing, but it's kind of similar. It's like a leadership role. But one thing that is important to mention is the size of of a club that you have or a team that you're in. That makes your job either way easier or way harder. So in my case, right, for the esports club that we have in our school, it can be upwards of 60 to 70, sometimes more students. Usually around 60. I think
Yeah.
this year
For
it's
the
around 60.
badminton
yeah.
team, there's only like 19 people, so it's a big
Yeah.
difference.
And it
Sounds like-
also it really depends on like the club, because like not the amount of people, but like the type of people who are there and like
Yeah.
what they want to do. Because like esports, it's a video game club. Some kids are just doing it to play video games, and they want a club credit. There's other clubs like the speech and debate club. Everyone there is going there to win, and they're trying to get better, and they're just trying to improve. And like there you're gonna find a lot of like dedicated people who are trying like the best they can. Esports, not everyone, of course, but there will be some people who like care a little less. They're just like, yeah, I just want to play some Super Smash Bros. Just like
Yeah.
play some Dr. Mario, throw a couple.
Yeah, some people definitely are only there. Not I wouldn't say only there, but they're more there for like the team aspect of it. You know, the casual aspect of just having fun and just being with the team. Other people are there obviously for competition and to get prizes and to get better and to win. But yeah, so like I said before, the size, right? So that's one thing. Just because managing a club, you know, that's the size of one classroom, like Ashok said, like around 20 people, is far easier than managing a club that has 3 classes worth of people in it. So around 60 members or more. But overall, it's a great position to be in. Dude, I know that was a story, Andy. What?
Sorry.
We're laughing at, dude. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are laughing at. What are you guys laughing at? Just the phone ringing in the church.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry,
I think you guys are laughing at me. I was like, what's happening? No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's okay. Okay, well, yeah. But, I'm not nasty like these guys. I'm a club leader, I guess you could say. But I'm happy to be in it. But yeah, that's it for me. So what about you, Aarian?
So I do a little bit of cross country. I'm not like as good as Jason, or like I'm not very dedicated to get better either. So I'm.
It's there for the exercise, really.
That sounds. Yeah, the reason I'm there is not
You're
really
there for the year credit. That's what it counts.
No. I like doing it. I don't like the competitions as much, but I don't think anyone really does. But I'm there more to get exercise, to get myself into shape, instead of just sitting home all day playing video games. I'm not saying I don't play video games, but I like to also go out and get some exercise, which is the main reason why I'm doing cross country. Also, though, on the other side of it, I do robotics club, part of FTC first. So it's practically a robotics competition, and I do also have a leadership role in that. It's not like president or like treasury or secretary. The name of the role is sorry, brain fart. I forgot my own role name.
Brother role.
Happens to the best.
Facilitator or something. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. It's called the director of operations. It's practically just you're not really doing one thing. Like a treasury, he would be like managing money. He or she would be managing money and like doing stuff with the funds. Secretary, they'd probably be like organizing meetings, taking meeting notes or whatever. But like for me, I'm mainly I do a little bit of everything. Some may call it like a jack of all trades, or I just I help publicize events, I make events, I do a little bit of everything. If I was the best, let's say, builder on the robotics team, that doesn't mean that I should be captain. Leaders got to be able to like understand like your people. You got to be able to like lead, you know, because like leaders gotta lead. I know, bro. I'm so wise today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
leaders you gotta
have to
lead. Yeah.
It's like last episode when you said we were all boys. Man,
Bro.
crazy.
Spitting out the truth. As they say, there is no truth without T. That's our
Damn.
slogan
No.
here.
You can't spell truth without T.
You can't spell it, my bad. Yeah, but there is none without T, because, you know, T. Yeah.
You wanna... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you wanna introduce kind of something else we want to talk about today? You think you have something else in mind, right?
That's mainly all for clubs. They're fun, of course, but what do we do outside of school, after school? Not after school. After school we do clubs, but when we get home, when we want to relax, what do we want to do? Well, like
hang out
people.
with each other. That's what we do.
Yeah, hang out with each other. But before that, before the podcast, during COVID, everyone's at home, so we did what everyone else did, and we turned to video games. So, during the pandemic, we all played one of the greatest video games of all time, in my opinion, the greatest video game of all time, and that, of course, would be the one and only Minecraft. But we kind of took it a little bit farther than just playing a video game. Minecraft, in one way or another, this is going to sound really corny, but Minecraft changed us. Yes. Alright, so,
How?
there's a game in Minecraft.
I'm actually interested.
There's a lot of mini games. And one of the mini games, it's called Bed Wars. I'm not going to go into the specifics of how it works, really, but just in any mini, like, if you think about like Fortnite, there's like 2 types of players. There's like the sweats, and then there's the noobs, but like also somewhere in between. I said 2 types of players, but there's sweats, there's noobs, and there's also
There's a spectrum.
yeah. There's also campers. And campers, they could be kind of annoying, right? because they don't do anything. You have to go to the camper. But instead, we realized we put a lot of time into this during COVID because we had literally nothing to do. No school, school shut down completely, at least during the first part. So we realized that we were becoming good, like pretty good at the game. But it was starting to get a little too easy to just win.
So we were reaching towards the sweat level of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Sweat being very good and like very try hard, by the way.
Yeah, like we were becoming tryhards at the game. And honest to God, no one likes to try hard. So we decided not to dial it back, but try hard in a different way. So we kind of took that camping aspect of the game, mixed it with a little try hard, but it changed the way we played. Because we were no longer playing to win the game. We were just playing to have a good time. And that's where I'm trying to go with how it gave me some kind of like life advice. Because today, all of us are in high school. Everyone here is trying to get into the best colleges, trying to get into Harvard, get into all of that.
Yeah, you got Harvard. Yeah, you are.
No, everyone. If they had the choice, everyone would want to get there, right?
Nah.
And some people, but they're taking it too far, and not too far, but they're overcommitting to the point they're ruining their childhoods, and they're no longer having any fun. They spend every day just constantly grinding, constant grind, non-stop, just to get to that dream school. But then what are you gonna do when you get there? Oh wait, now I need to get a better job. Okay, let me grind for that. Oh, now I got a job. Okay, now I need a promotion. Let me grind for that. You're never gonna stop that. But if you take this, our term for this is glamping. If you take this glamping lifestyle and you actually apply it to life, you're no longer doing it just to win the video game or to get into the best college. Instead, you're having fun. We are, right now, us four, we don't get anything from doing this podcast. We're not like gonna put this on our transcripts like, oh, we started the Dominican Masala Tea Show, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Like
20 subscribers and climbing.
Wait, you guys aren't putting this on your resume? I don't think so.
But we're not putting this on our resume. We're just doing it to have fun. Like, I could be doing a serious podcast interviewing like robotics teams, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else. I'm doing something to have fun.
Or we could be studying for another SAT right now. I'm trying to get a 1600 on every single test.
I could. I have a PSAT in 1 week. I haven't started studying for that. But going back to high school, it's more about having fun. So I know I was talking more about the future, but thinking more about now. Like, I could spend every day studying for the SAT, every hour, but no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend every second of my life doing things I don't want to do. Of course you're enjoying it. Like, when I'm doing it, if I have the time, I enjoy running. Not the competitions part, but I do it because I enjoy it. And other people can also say the same. The show probably loves badminton, that's why he does it. Yeah, and so we don't do the things we do because we want it to be on our resume. We do it because we actually enjoy it. And yeah, everyone else could probably say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What a great speech and message.
What a fantastic.
And the thing is, that whole spiel of mine, it came from a Minecraft minigame.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
in a way.
Kind of.
Kind of, but yes, it did. And like, I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah. It's like, obviously
Not busy.
it can't be all fun and games. Because you have to work like a little bit if you want to actually get somewhere in life.
Yeah, of course.
It's like I can't spend the rest of my life just doing badminton. Obviously I have to do like schoolwork. And for those SATs, when they do come, I do have to study for them. But it's not going to take up my entire life.
Yeah, it's not to the point where like you're spending weekends doing SAT study. You're not staying up less, or like you're not sleeping less hours just to try to get more SAT studying. And like, no, you're still living life. You're still enjoying it as much as you can. And when stuff gets in the way, you get it done, and you just do it. And you don't let that intrude your regular schedule, your enjoyment of how you live. It's okay, and you just push on through. You do what you got to do, and then you move on, and then you have fun the rest of the time. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and it's also very beneficial if what you're doing is also fun for you. Like, I'm gonna take that SAT example. Nobody does this, but if you enjoy studying for the SAT, sure, go ahead, study for the rest of your life. Like, I don't know, probably like we all go to the same SAT tutoring place. I can tell you, my math teacher enjoys the SAT. But like, he's like that one dude who just whack. Everyone else though, if you're, do what you enjoy. Like the amount of people that I see go down a career path that they don't actually want to go down, like people that are actually close to me, people that I know, it seems like a waste of a life, and you only get one. YOLO, you only live once. So like, it's stupid to do something like that.
It's really hard to find your passion. Like, I'm sure you can find it, but that never leads to something that you actually enjoy doing. Like that person that you're saying with the SAT tutoring place, they got pretty lucky because they enjoyed doing that stuff and they got a way to make money off of it. So it's like a win-win for them.
Yeah.
So like for me, badminton, sure I might be good at it, but I'm definitely not good enough to teach someone else. So I don't think I could really make a career out of it, but it's just, just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I think if you're passionate enough about something though, like, first of all, don't like kind of live your life because of how other people want you to live it, right? Like don't cast yourself into other people's molds, just make your own, right? Live how you want. If you're passionate enough about something, then try to pursue it. I would say for sure, like go for it. And if it doesn't work out, at least like, I mean, here's the thing, right? If you fail, if you try and then fail, you at least know what it's like you wouldn't know what it's like to say, oh, just what if, right? When you're older, you at least figured it out. You don't live with regret. And if like your passion doesn't work out, you live with like what your parents wanted you to do, or the other thing that you chose. It's fine. You were wrong. It didn't work out, but it's okay. You're still living, or doing something. So I mean, it's honestly just a win-win for you. Like, unless you tried everything that you could, you try to pursue your passion, and you still move forward afterward. That's a win-win to me, at least. What it seems like. Yeah. And also something that we're kind of trying to get at is that not only should success be a priority, but also happiness. Because one thing that is important, and one thing that I've heard about all the time, is that people, let's say you're an adult already, and you're making money, you work a job. The happiest people are the people who are doing what they want to do, but make less income because they're doing what they want to do. Those who make more income doing what they don't want to do, what they don't like doing, are obviously less happy than those who are doing something that they make more income out of it. But happiness is something that everyone should consider. And us as high schoolers, I would say we're all pretty, I guess you could say, successful high schoolers. It's not like we're not like entrepreneurs making $millions businesses, but as at the school level, at the educational level,
yeah, we're not
pretty successful.
We're not failing math class. We leave that for some other kids.
Exactly. We're all academically competent, to say the very
capable.
least.
We are competent, yes.
But we still strive to be at that level of high success. But at the same time, we do stuff like this because it brings us happiness, it brings us enjoyment, it brings entertainment, and it's a way for us to just relax, for like however long it may be, half an hour to an hour, and just hang out. So
yeah,
what everybody should do.
Just to finish up, I just want to, one last point to this is, don't follow what society wants you to follow. Like, going to the obvious way for this in my head is Indian stereotypes. Indians, they got to be two things: engineers and doctors. Of course, some of us might want to be a doctor. One of them is on this call, right? So if you want to be a doctor, okay, go ahead and be a doctor. But just because you're an Indian doesn't mean you have to go into MIT and become, I don't know, a programmer.
The next software engineer.
Yeah, you don't got to co-found Google. Like, no. You should do what you want to do. And I don't know if there's any stereotypes like this for like Dominicans. They're not Mexican, by the way, they're Dominicans, but I don't know if there's like anything like that for Dominicans. But Indians, everyone knows that, okay, you gotta be, society wants you to be two things. And you don't have to follow that. You can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. Not like okay, there's of course limitations to that. You can't say, I want to be the Hulk.
Melon.
Yeah. yeah, if don't take this the wrong way, okay? Like don't like be like I want to rob a bank. No.
Yeah.
There's laws, but
Also, if you're failing every single class, you can't be the CEO of Amazon. So like,
Yeah, most likely. Well,
Stay
you
in
probably
school.
could. You probably could if you really tried. Thing is, right? It doesn't matter what other people think of you. You can be bombing every class. You can have a C in like
Failing.
in math. You can
Not
have
actually
an F in
bombing.
history. Whatever it may be, right? But you can still strive to be successful, obviously, because everyone can. But you don't have to be confined to the limits that your family sets, your educational system sets, your friends set you. Do what you want and be happy with it. That's really what we're trying to get at here.
yeah. And I think that's where we'll cut it off for today. I know this episode took a little bit more of a serious turn, less like the comedic one we had last time. But
With DMT, man, you get both. You get the comedy and the life lesson.
yeah,
man.
so as
Yeah.
we said, you can't spell truth without T, and our job here is to give you that T. So we
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed, and we will once again, hopefully, see you guys next week.